You need to put in the work for a prolonged period of time to even see some results. And the thing is, there is no guarantee that it works out. And we're back. Before I even get into the introduction of this video, I just want to say 2 subscribers from last video, welcome. I appreciate it. First video obviously did really well. Second video, I got 3. Last video, I've got 2. I really appreciate it. It's great to have you here. And I'm honestly incredibly happy with how this series has performed over the past 3 weeks. Every single video has got at least 30 views, which tells me there's at least 5 to 10 people that are actually turning up every week, watching and getting something out of it, which means everything. And just to acknowledge a couple people, I think his name's Muhammad or something like that, has commented on every video as well, given me feedback and working on his own stuff as well. My mate Riker, who's turned up to every single video and watched. My brother, who talks to me about it in person. And I'm sure there are more of you that I don't know of. You can let me know in the comments or message me. But yeah, let's get into week 4. You've seen the title of the video. This is me talking from my experience and how I grew a massive following on TikTok, but it did not give me the foundations that I needed. But as always, I'm going to quickly give you a quick summary of what I've done throughout the week, because this video journal is holding myself accountable to make sure I am taking leaps every single week towards the person I want to be. Again, I said I would get more short form videos out. I only posted the 1 and it was a test video to see how a different style of video would do on all platforms. And it actually outperformed my average. Other than that, I've picked up jiu-jitsu, done a couple of classes, gym, stayed on track, work, stayed on track. And I've done a little bit of editing on my main video, but it's still a long way away. This is a much bigger project than I thought. But I just need to put time into it and take it as it goes. I'm also now looking into other ways I can actually make money off of this content before I go viral, before I gain a following. Obviously, that's the easiest way, add revenue, blow up, millions of views. But I don't have that right now, and I still want to be getting money for my time. So I might be testing out some UGC sort of stuff and just sort of learn the different areas of content and the different ways you can make money. I have actually worked with brands previously, and I have actually had conversations with multiple brands previously, some that haven't gone through. I worked with one brand a couple times. You can see the videos on my TikTok. That's a summary of what's happened. And I've shouted out a couple people that I just want to appreciate for watching the videos. For you guys that haven't said anything but are turning up every single week and are watching these videos, I appreciate you big time. If you're new here, I'd love to have you on board, subscribe and turn up every week to be a part of this whole thing. Let's get straight into this. Now, you can see that I've got a following on TikTok. Back in high school, say year 9 time, is when I decided to give TikTok another crack. It wasn't actually my first go, it was my 3rd. I decided to try blow up on TikTok a couple times, it didn't work. 3rd time though, I had my friend Riker who was doing it as well. And, you know, I saw him getting some traction on TikTok and I'm like, that is something that I want to do. I did start posting on TikTok. I did do research into how I should do it, the times and, you know, what kind of content, I did a lot of background research before I even started posting again. I was posting 4 times a day. Like I was on it, and, you know, I still faced those challenges of being judged and not getting followers instantly. Like the first few days I was on like 40 followers when my basketball team that I was currently in, it made the group chat. There was, like, I didn't even tell my family that I started posting. I hope for some reason in my mind, I'm like, it's going to blow up before they see it. No, you know, my heart sank. I'm like, shit, I'm going to cop so much shit for it. Obviously school as well, you know, people being like, haha, what the hell are you doing? I've still like those kinds of comments that certain people made. I've still like, I just remember it so clearly in my head still. I was so fortunate at that time. Like that kid, I don't know how long it would take for him to give up, but within 2 weeks, I had like 75,000 followers. Like I was just continuously trying stuff. I was adamant, and I made something work. First, that stupid Lil Nas X video. It's like it's still on there. I've left it on there. It gets more views than the videos I post now, still to this day, and that has about 3.2 million views or something ridiculous. But that video took me to about a couple thousand followers. So not many. At the time, one of the ways to optimize your post is to live stream right after. So I started live streaming on TikTok. And that had to be some of the most fun I ever had. 50 to 100 people talking back and forth, getting to know people, answering questions. That's why I probably have a soft spot for streaming, and I might get into that in the future, but we'll see. Big parts of my journey was this Hall of Pussies series. It was so stupid. The first version I posted is like biggest pussies in the world, and then I list 3 people, and then that's it. That was such a simple concept. And it didn't even do that well. It did slightly better than all the other videos. So I'm like, screw it. I'm doubling down. I'm doing a part 2. Part 2 did all right. It did better than the first one. So I'm like, okay, well, then it's a part 3. And part 3, it went a lot bigger. And now at the end of the videos, I put people that don't follow, which incentivizes engagement and followers, and then followers creates more views, and it's a cycle, right? That's why I got accused so much in high school for buying followers, because I had such a good conversion rate, it looked unrealistic. Then I posted a part 4, and that is the biggest one I've ever done. I have done 32 parts since. Part 4 is the biggest one, and it blew up. It was amazing to see that my hard work was paying off, but it took me a couple weeks. I did post for a long time after that, and once my results started plateauing, I stopped posting. What was inside of me was not curated for success and for continual growth, because I was still worried about what other people think. They're going to be seeing that my videos aren't popping. They're going to be saying my account's dead. But no matter what, people are going to have something to say. And to this day, I still haven't gotten over that fear. I hear the people around me making their comments about it, and it still gets to me, which is annoying. And I hope one day that goes away. But for now, I just got to power through it until it goes away. And me succeeding right away, it ruined me because the foundation wasn't built yet. So I got the results without the struggle. Underneath the followers was a cracked foundation because I did not struggle enough to achieve that success. That is why now I'm kind of hoping that it takes a year or 2 before I gain any traction on social media. It sounds counterintuitive because I'm trying to blow up. I'm trying to grow. I'm going to try new things, and that's the goal. But I almost hope that it doesn't work out so quickly so I can go through that struggle. I can go through this prolonged phase of judgment. And for you guys out there that are going through your own thing, that are trying to do something that's a bit crazy, whether it be trading. I was talking to a few of my friends about trading today, so I'm going to go down that example for today. Trying to become a professional trader, which can be extremely profitable if you work hard for multiple years on end. But other people may see that and be like, it's a waste of time. You're putting so much time into that when you could be working on uni and your school and whatnot. And there's almost a sort of pressure on you to become profitable as fast as possible, but that's just not how it works. You need to put in the work for a prolonged period of time to even see some results. And the thing is, there is no guarantee that it works out. Social media, I could post for 5 years. There is no guarantee that it works out. There is no guarantee that the hours and the money that I have invested into this actually has a good return on investment. And that is part of the game. That is part of trying to become a part of an exceptional tier of person. So just a little inspiration to finish the whole thing up. There is beauty in the struggle, and the struggle phase is where the growth happens, not in the results. I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know. Does that even make sense? Does that make English? I don't know. The struggle is where the growth happens. Okay, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean when I say that. If I'm being completely honest, I just hope this time round, whether stuff works out quickly or it doesn't, that I stick with it no matter what. I haven't said it this time in this video. I say it every single video. I am walking this walk with you. This journey, this whole Owenmali 2 journal, it's not me giving you advice. It's more so me saying, hey, I'm struggling. Let's struggle together and let's work this out together. I'm not at a point yet where I can say, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. I'm not successful. I'm just like you. So if that's something you want to be part of, subscribe. That's going to be it for today. I will see you guys next week with some more philosophical stuff and with some more. Hopefully I've done a lot in the past week, but this is the first time I've done this late in the day. I've got to edit this, get this out for the end. Bye.